What's good, my people? Boy JU here. You already know by the title that it's my last day here, living in Richmond, VA. Downtown to be exact. I just wanted to give y'all my thoughts, my final thoughts really on living in the city. If you should, if you shouldn't, what's really going on out here, like the moves being made, the progress, everything that's happening in the city, basically. Just wanted to kind of cover. But we're gonna take a stroll down by the canal. Yeah, man, 4 years living here is crazy. Seen a lot of things. If you go back to my Truth About the Shaco Bottom video, you know, like, yeah, on these streets right here, people have died, fights, cars get broken into. I didn't tell y'all on this channel, but on my other channel, I posted a short. Came outside one day and my car had a random bullet hole in it. So yeah, it can be, like I said in the first time, it can be dangerous. But there's also a lot of life out here. It's a lot of opportunity, and we are making progress. Things just getting a little shaky. Because the YNs is kind of taking over, I'm not gonna lie. But that's mostly because the projects down the street, a lot of them are getting taken down and the people are getting displaced, and they're giving them vouchers. And a lot of these companies that own some of these buildings, they have the incentive now to make them income based, which of course I think they get money from like the state or whatever, but that kind of lowers the property value in a sense, because you got people that couldn't necessarily afford to live in this area living in this area, and with that brings a lot of YNs. If y'all don't know what YNs are, just look it up on like TikTok or something. But it's a lot of them out here now, so you do see a little bit more action as far as the cars getting broken into and stuff. I haven't really heard of too much robberies and stuff like that lately, or really murders in general, because I do think they have stepped up the policing in this area for sure, especially when it comes to like the nightlife all over the city, for real. I think they've kind of stepped up the policing, which is good, but there's always that risk that you'll wake up and your car's gone or your window's broken, and we don't have like CCTV and shit on the streets, so yeah, it's not really much that they can do about it. Make sure you got good insurance if you want to live out here. I will say that. We do have a lot of new apartments all over the city though, not just on the east end, the south side, the north side, the west end. Like, we're building new apartments all the time, so you can definitely get something and not have to worry about bugs or old amenities. I will say the sidewalks are still haven't been policed as much. You're still gonna walk out here and see about a lot of dog feces everywhere on the sidewalks and stuff like that. That's just something that it's like a society thing. I guess a lot of people feel like if nobody sees them, leave it, then it doesn't matter, but it ruins the sidewalks, it ruins the walking experience for me personally. I've been in other countries where you don't see a bunch of, like, they got the same amount of dogs, but you don't see a bunch of poop all over the sidewalks. And we have those things with the little doggy bags. We have those everywhere. Like, every street gonna have at least 2 of them, so it's really no excuse. But yeah, man, last time I made that video about Shaco, I think they were starting to work on the construction of the parking deck right there, and that building right there, right behind it, that's being built, that was not there at all. So like I said, they're building new stuff, they're working fast. I would assume because Richmond, if you don't know, it's a college city kind of. Like VCU is everywhere in the Virginia Commonwealth University is everywhere in the city. So I would assume that the college kids gonna get first choice when it comes to these new apartments, but who knows really. I think with the history of kind of violence down here, some kids might not want to live down here for sure. But like I've said, they've been policing stuff a lot more. I don't know what those do. They look like cameras though, which is perfect because like it's bars and stuff right there on that block. That and usually like on the weekends, this whole street is blocked off because they know it's a lot of nightlife over here. The West End, they don't usually have as much policing going on over there, but it's usually a lot safer, different crowds, if you get what I mean. More so like the college scene, and it's more chill. I say even like the clubs over there, like, they usually got less security, unless you go like further up to like, it's a spot called Cities, which they get a little ratchet over there. But yeah, man, I say the reason why I'm leaving, because I've been here 4 years. I do love this city. I love the direction it's going, but I'm turning 28 now. It's coming into a different part of my life where the downtown, the loudness, all that, it's like I don't really need that right now. I need more so privacy, my own space, things like that. Coming back down by the train station, but yeah, as you can see, they're working quick on this building. It'll be done by next year. I don't know when they'll start moving people in there, but the city is definitely making progress, man. Downtown, over there, right ahead, you see like the middle of the city. They're always building new buildings over there. A lot of the old stuff, I would say, don't get anything old, because a lot of these old buildings, they got smells, bugs, and stuff like that. And like I said, they displaced the projects, and they're putting a lot of those people in some of these buildings, and like they brought the bugs with them. I'm not gonna lie, it's a city, so you're gonna see bugs. You might see a rat or two, but the amount of rodents and like roaches and stuff now is getting a little outrageous. Like you'll see the big ones just on the sidewalk walking around, and you wouldn't really see that as much, at least in the daytime. Maybe at night, yeah. It's definitely changing. I'm just trying to give y'all as much information as possible so you can know my experience, but also make your own informed decision. Of course, the train had to be loud today. And mind you, my experience is a little crazy because I've lived under one company, one apartment complex, but the apartment complex has had 4 different owners since I've lived there. So that's definitely affected my experience, and there's reasons for that too. Back in 2020, a lot of people was on like the rent relief, so they were living in the apartments and not paying. Then once the rent relief went away, a lot of them still wasn't paying, so that caused a lot of problems with one of the companies. I feel like the building I live in, the plumbing is on its last life, so I feel like that the company after that, they just sold because they didn't want to have to deal with repairs. 17th Street. We always got new businesses popping up, stuff like that. Let's get over to the canal area for you guys. And if y'all want to see like other actual like areas other than like the East End, It's like the East End is where I lived at, where I live at now. But you know, like I said, it's my last day. But I'd say most people, they live, especially if they're doing business or they're going to school in like downtown, they're gonna live on this side, Manchester side, which is south side, which is right across the bridge, across the James River from here, and then like West Broad, which is where I said it's a little safer down that end, but they don't have as much outdoor stuff. Like we got all the trails over here, easy access to the river over here. It's just, to me, more options of things to do on the East End. That's why I like living over here. Like I said, daytime is fine, man. People walk down the streets, no problem. No problem at all. Like I said, just you need to make sure you got secure parking, or it's a chance that your car might get broken into. You can be going to certain nice spots and your car will get broken into there. I had a friend, he went to the same. It was an after-hour spot, which I don't know why he was going to after-hour spots anyway, but his car got broken into twice at the same place. And he just broke the window and took a few valuable items out. Definitely not hard to do. Gonna jaywalk right here, across the bridge. We're gonna come over this way. Look like somebody need help by the train station. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else I didn't cover. Covered the development, new things happening. Covered the YN epidemic. Like I said, crime is not as bad as it used to be. I'll say that. Even with the people being displaced, I don't think crime is as bad. You do see, like, I think the whole country is just getting affected by the economy now, so you see effects of that as far as a little bit more homelessness. A lot of people, you can tell, just trying to figure out what they're doing. Hopefully whoever over there is safe. Yeah. What's up, how you doing? Yeah. Trying to take a left over here so we can get by the canal. Where I'm at? Oh, 13 minutes? Okay. We making good time. What else we got? We got food. You ain't got to worry about food. We got all types of great international food. We got American food. It's a good variety of spots. I feel like Richmond is kind of slept on. I think it was ranked one of the best places to visit, which is true. I think a lot of people do want to come visit Richmond. It's a lot of history here. Capital of the Confederacy and all that good stuff. But just a good place to live. Like, people outside early, you'll see a lot of runners. That's why I like living in the East End for too. There's a lot of runners. We got strip clubs. This looks like a team of walkers right there. Yeah, it's definitely a strip club right here. If you into that, we got a couple. Also, you know, if you plenty of opportunity. Set up shop if you got a business idea or you looking like, you just got to come here and do it the right way. It was this guy who was from Chicago. I ain't gonna put his name out there. He came here and tried to have a business, and he kept doing a bunch of shady business. I don't know if he thought he could just take advantage of people in Richmond or whatever, but obviously that did not work out in his favor. His business is no longer here. He got sued a few times for not paying workers, like, and I'm not talking about just his workers. I'm talking about hiring people to come clean the floors and stuff like that, but not paying them because, oh, the job wasn't done correctly, even though his manager approved it. But he comes back and say, oh, no, we're not going to pay him because it ain't done correctly. Which doesn't make sense, because if you weren't there when the job was finished, you should probably take the word of your manager and pay the people. Because knowing him, he probably came back 2 days later, floor dirty again. He like, oh, no, they didn't do a good enough job. Which is crazy. Oh, yeah. If you want to come here, though, you got legit business going on, and you're bringing something special to the city, people are gonna like it. People are gonna try it. People are always, it's a big crowd of people that say, oh, there's nothing to do in Richmond, nothing to do in Richmond. So if you bringing something new, something fresh, restaurant, club, type of mom and pop shop, hey, you're gonna get the support. You wanna go to school, you wanna learn, you wanna have fun at the same time, great place to do that. Watkins and Shaco. Hopefully this train moves by the time I get over there by the water. That's the only thing. On this part of the river, the train goes right over top of the trail. While we waiting on that to pass, we'll parlay right here for a second. I'll give y'all my final rating of Richmond. Just living here, my whole experience as a whole, I'd say 7.5, 8 out of 10. You know, I'm from Virginia and this area in general, so it's gonna be a little different for me. I think someone that's not from here will enjoy it a little bit more, especially if you come from a smaller city or you come from a bigger city and you just don't want to be there no more. You want something a little bit smaller. This is a place where you'll fit in. You'll fit in. It's not hard to fit in Richmond. You'll make friends. All types of clubs, recreational things, adult leagues. We got marathons, and the train is gone. So I'd say 7.5, maybe 8 out of 10, man. My past 4 years experience here. Been here from age 24 to almost 28 now. Definitely a pivotal time in my life to be living somewhere. But like I said, it's just time for me personally to move on. No. Even downtown can be a little iffy sometimes. If it's somewhere where you from, you know. I'm gonna walk, show y'all the flood walls. And let me know if you want to see other parts of Richmond. Or just want to know about other things or go deeper into other topics like the Pacific projects that's being displaced, or really have been displaced. They've been displaced for years now. A lot of them had vouchers to get houses in the counties and stuff like that, but they were supposed to eventually start paying for those houses, and a lot of them didn't, so they end up kicking them out. It's definitely tragic. Probably not the best part of the canal to show y'all, but should we go this way? Yeah, we can go this way. And mind you, I forgot what the trail is called, but this is part of that long trail. Like if you, I want to say it starts like somewhere in like Norfolk or something like that, and it comes all the way up through here. Yeah, this is part of that trail. It was a lady, I think she walked it. And you'll see a lot of runners, a lot of bikers coming this way because it's, like I said, the Capitol Trail, I think. Don't quote me, but I believe it's called the Capitol Trail. This is literally part of it right here. If you into that bar, if you're into biking. Imagine, like I said, this goes all the way out to the river, Browns Island. I'm gonna show y'all clips of like all that stuff in this video too. Usually where I run in, I get a good 3 mile in. And hey, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Like I've had a time, I'm running and someone tried to throw a Gatorade at me, you know? So take that information what you will. Like I said, I'm from here, so that could have been someone that I knocked their fries out their hand in first grade, some shit like that, but you know, you never know. But I feel like those are things that can happen in any city as well. Yeah. The bottom line, and I say, as far as like the affordability of housing, it's not that bad, not that good. Now they have places that are very cheap, but you're gonna get what you pay for, man. If you paying for it, and it's like so how you doing? If you're paying for a 2-bedroom and it's under $1,000 a month, well, you know what you're getting. You know, it might be a couple bugs, might be a couple YNs standing outside every day. You just get what you pay for. See here, you'll see like a lot of runners and stuff like that. Runners, walkers, people getting their daily jogs in. A lot of the historical stuff. These walls are the flood walls, by the way. One's behind me and in front of me. Because if you don't know, yeah, a little history lesson. Like, it was a hurricane, I think early 2000s, which I'm pretty sure is the reason why we got these flood walls, because this whole Chaco bottom got flooded. A lot of the buildings got ruined, but a lot of those buildings are still here. Some of them have been renovated, some of them haven't been touched. So there's a lot of water damage in general in this area. And we can go back a little bit before that. Well, a long time before that. Chaco was slums for slaves. And then like literal slums. Like luckily they had the river right here, but they what did they do? Oh, they moved the slaves out the slums, built up Chaco like somewhat how it is today, and then, well, of course that's gentrification, you know, like all the more wealthier people came in, and the non-slaves, all of them came in, lived in this area, and they didn't just move the slaves into nowhere, of course. That's when they built the projects. That's what I'm trying to say. So let me see if I can recap that right. Okay, slaves live in the slums. they build the projects, move the slaves out the slums into the projects, and then now you see what's going on today. They taking down the projects and people coming back because, of course, as we know, the original thing for the projects was, okay, you go here, you get your stuff together, you get out. But for generations of people, that did not happen. And for whatever reasons, their fault, the world's fault, whoever's fault, now they've been displaced again, and they trying to find out where they fit in. There's a lot of history here. As you can see, we are under the train. This trail goes like literally for miles up by the water. You can see in the background, that's where we're gonna cross at. We got the Holocaust Museum right there as well. For all my people of Jewish descent. You got that right there. They'll see a lot of kids. The schools, they take them on field trips there and stuff like that. So it's always something going on there. And right across the street from that is the Edgar Allan Poe Museum for my readers. I know y'all love y'all some Poe. I be seeing people come here just to go to the museum. And it's only two of them. It's the one here, and I think there's one in Baltimore. And he has like a gravestone outside front of this one, but he doesn't not buried there. I think he's She took my man's shoe off. I don't know if y'all seen that. That was crazy. I don't know if y'all caught that, but definitely gotta be careful on the trail. Usually people, they announcing themselves before they get that close, but honest mistake. So, and yeah, we just casually walk through flood walls over here. So I guess if things were to actually flood, you can see the logo actually is like, yo, close these motherfucking doors if this shit start flooding, so Chaco doesn't get ruined again. Holocaust Museum parking lot, Sunday, so not much going on. Yeah, man, I think we're gonna end it off there. As always, like, share, comment, subscribe, you know, anything else you want to see in the city. So not moving too far. I got a kind of a stop I'm making before I actually pick where I want to live, because who knows where that's gonna be. But we're gonna see, and we're gonna keep traveling. Got more trips coming up. Just rainy season. We got hurricanes and stuff like that going on. So trying to find the right time to get out the country again. As always, love y'all.